Speaking of kids, we all know that at some point our kids are going to reach out at a certain age and they're going to challenge us, right? But what about when your child is constantly correcting you? Do you tolerate it or do you tell them to stop? The writer in an essay on goodmenproject.com says she is learning to accept her 10-year-old son's habit of constantly correcting her because it is a sign that he feels safe enough to challenge others and to be his own person. So she has accepted it. You obviously don't agree. Hearing the mumblings, you definitely don't agree.
No, I don't agree. I also have a 10-year-old son, and I think it's a very fine line for a 10-year-old correcting you in public between correcting you and sounding disrespectful and sounding sassy. And I don't like it.
What's the fine line? What can he say to you? What's your son's first name?
My son's name is Riley.
Riley. What is it okay for Riley to say, and when does he cross the line?
What's okay for Riley to say is, "What can I do for you, Mom? And please and thank you." I don't mean to sound harsh, but I mean, he has corrected and said, "Mom, you forgot to say please." And you realize, yes, even though I don't like it, I'm like, well, I can vote and drive, so I'm sorry I forgot. But yes, that part is fine, but there's a point where it just sounds sassy. And I always say to him, I say, it doesn't sound good coming from a 10-year-old. And I love you enough to want you to be the kind of kid other people like. Because, you know, I just want him to sound respectful. And I think sometimes when the kid's like, no, that's not what you said. Oh, that's not where you put that. That's not what you did.
That's about tone. Like his tone. If they didn't, like you're saying it, like if you said it like that, that's a different thing. But if you genuinely means it, like,
okay,
hey,
he's
Mom,
my son, so it all sounds sarcastic.
But I think it is like could be tone and it could be things. Sometimes I've said things growing up that I didn't really like. I remember first time I had. My grandma was giving me watermelon for the first time. She loves watermelon. She was giving it to me. She was like, eat it. And I didn't know if I had completed it because it was still like that white part. And so she was like, are you done? And I was trying to ask her, you know, so I was like, does it look like I'm done? But I didn't mean it like that. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes my